friends, I am out in the wild again today with another plant shopping video. I've heard you, and I'm actually at an independent plant shop today, Urban Tropicana. They also have an online shop, so if you're in the UK and you're interested in shopping any of these plants, I'm sure that you can get them online as well. But I just wanted to see what was there, see the kind of things that they have, see if they probably have more uncommon things than sort of the big box B&Q sort of stores. I'm absolutely positive with it, and I'm probably pretty sure that the quality is going to be top notch compared to a big box store. So before I get into it, I want to say if you're new here and you don't know me already, hi, my name is Emma and I make houseplanty content all over the internet. So if you want to follow along with my houseplanty journey and maybe learn something, maybe learn something along the way, stick around, watch some more of my videos and subscribe to my channel. If you are not new here, welcome back. I really appreciate it. Without any further ado, let's go inside Urban Tropicana. I mean, already just looking in the windows, houseplants galore is freaking right. So very excited to come in here. They do know I'm coming because it is a small local business. But all of the opinions on all of the plants in here are going to be my own. I'm telling you exactly like it is, and we can look at things together. Beautiful. I think this is a ficus outside. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but lovely, lovely plant, and a beautiful hanging ivy out the front. This is a really lovely specimen. That's so pretty. And a giant lepismium, potentially? I'll say, yeah, lepismium cruciforme. Gorgeous. And then we can go on in. It's a small shop here, but it is absolutely jam-packed with plants, to the brim, hanging from the ceiling. So much to show you. Oh my goodness. Look at this gigantic monstera leaf. Holy cow! This is so pretty. I love a giant monstera. I wish I could put one in my house. So this is 120 pounds, which is actually quite a good deal for such a big plant. It's got 2 leaves here, and then 2 more massive leaves over there, a 3rd one, or a 5th one there. Just quite a big chunker of a plant. And the triple fenestrations in there. Oh my god, I love it so much. I wish I had the space for something like this in my house. I would buy it in an instant. And for 120 pounds, I mean, you know me, I'm frugal AF. But something like this, so nice. Okay. Let's just get into this. So, I mean, right off the bat, we have some Ring of Fire philodendron for 16 pounds. And this is looking so much better than the ones at IKEA and B&Q. They're so much bigger. And for actually not that much more money, which is fantastic. Look at the gold on that leaf. So nice. The variegation on these is so much fun. Oh my god. I would I just wish these weren't as yellow pinky, because I would totally get one. Oh my goodness, what is this? This is a fun, I think, Dracaena? Oh my goodness, I have never seen a Dracaena like this before. Godsifania silver. I have not heard of that. 25 pounds. For something I've never heard of. I mean, I am actually all for it. But look how white these bits are down the bottom, and the variegation of the stripes. I don't have any Dracaenas in my house at the minute, but this might be changing my mind. Look at that. It is so cool. And for a decently sized plant. Also, sorry if you hear buses and stuff go by. We're in London. It's just what happens. But this is so, so cool. Okay, more Rings of Fire here. Oh my goodness. Let me get that variegation. Look at that. It is so beautiful. And there's multiple plants in the pots as well. That is huge because, I mean, if you wanted to be sneaky about this. Oh my goodness, this one's blooming. That's so cool. And then coming down here, we've got some Syngoniums. Neon Robusta, the sort of pinky Syngonium. Not really my cup of tea, but I can definitely see people would like these, especially if, someone who likes colorful plants. This is a great option. And for 14 pounds, some little Tradescantia as well. Oh my god, this is so full. 12 pounds for this. I'm yes, in theory, you could get a less expensive Tradescantia somewhere. But I feel like when you're buying from a local plant shop, you're getting one that you know's been looked after, as opposed to something that's like just been chucked in the shop and will probably end up dying if they don't end up selling it quick. Because like, look how lush that is. I just love how jiggly. So nice. Some baby begonia maculatas. Oh, actually, I say baby, they're actually beautiful size. This is a Maculata Spotlight for £22. And, oh my goodness. It's got like, sorry, my hands are a little bit shaky. I like the sort of spots it has around the edges of the leaf. That's so fun. £22. And you know cane begonias like grow so fast. And so these things will just, this will be like triple the size by next summer, easily. Especially if you pop it into semi-hydro. And this one, if I were to buy it, I would definitely just take some props from it instead of taking this and like transferring with the roots into semi-hydro. I would take cuttings, prop those in water, and then put those in semi-hydro instead, because cane begonias do not like being sort of swapped over from one to the other. So those are so nice. They've got a couple in here as well. That one. Oh, and a little philodendron Birkin there. I saw some more around the corner as well, which I can show you in a sec. What's this? A Sephora little baby. Okay. I've never seen this houseplant before. It's like a little mini tree almost. It's got the tiniest little leaves. Sephora. I've not heard of that. I really wonder what the care is. £14 if you are interested. They've got a whole bunch of different ones here. They literally look like mini trees. So strange. Some Scindapsus trebi down here at the bottom, like a super duper silver one. This one is probably, of the few we've got down here, the best looking one. And these are £12, which these are fantastic. And for such high silver on them, that's beautiful. I love these. And like these leaves can go super duper large as well if you were interested in growing for like a large Scindapsus. This is probably one of the biggest leaf ones that I've found, at least in my collection. And then down at the bottom, we've got some holiday cactus. And it looks like they're in bloom as well. Mine currently isn't in bloom, so not sure why that is, but what are these? These are £7, which is pretty good. Oh my goodness, I've just turned around and seen a really cool variegated Apuntia, I think. How much is this? I don't want to hurt myself by taking it out of the decorative pot. Look at that, with the variegation in there. That is beautiful. And I feel like you don't see sort of variegated cacti all that much. And so for £28, I feel like that's really good. And this one's a really decent size as well. They have another one in the window too. But look at that cool, like sort of marbly variegation. And on the new growth, it's coming in so nicely. Any sort of cactus lovers, this is such a good option. They've got absolute tons in their window display as well. That I'm not going to be able to show you all of them. It's just a bit too tight, but got a variegated banana plant. It's the pink variegated one. Maybe I'll show you from outside. Sorry for the road noise, but it is the pink variegated one there. They've got a Ficus elastica ruby. Oh, a massive Norfolk Island pine. Like quite a large one compared to the small ones inside. Oh, look at that variegated lactee. Focus on it. Beautiful. Oh, and a Brendetianum. I can't really show you the prices, but they're in there. And this one's actually doing quite well considering. A giant 15-year-old Euphorbia. Look at that. That's stunning. It's £185, which, I mean, makes sense. It is an old plant, and it's beautiful and huge. I don't know how I would bring this home. I would love to have something like that. I don't have the space for it at all, but I think it's stunning. Little black pagoda lipstick plant as well. Super cute. Dracaenas as well, and a big palm in there. So I don't know how well you can see, but oh, a little tiny variegated banana plant. Again, the pink one. I wish they had the white one. I mean, not that I'm in the market for one. I don't need one right now, but I do really like them. Carrying on round, we've got a little Syngonium confetti for £10. Oh my goodness. Can you remember when Syngonium confetti were like an arm and a leg to get? Like you couldn't get a cutting for less than like 20, £30. And now, £10? What the heck? That is just crazy. Give it, they're not like the most pink, these ones, but it's still crazy that you can get them for so little. Oh my goodness. So fun. Ooh, this is a fun sort of purple plant. I've not seen one of these before. This is a, oh gosh, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. For £15, but it's got lovely purple leaves. I wonder if these are difficult to care for. I've never tried to grow one of these, but I really like the leaf shape, and it's kind of giving goth plant vibes because I feel like the leaves are quite blackish, black and purple. Very Halloween-y, perfect for like a spooky houseplant. And then we've got some Marantas, sort of the normal red Marantas here, classics. These are £12, and I mean, they're not huge, but like, they grow, oh my goodness, look at that leaf. It's barely got any of the light green in it, it's just got the pink stripes. That's cute. But we've got some of the like red ones for £12. And oh my goodness, the lemon lime, also £12. Oh my god, look how big that is. That is such a like a lovely size. I feel like this one would trail down so nicely, given the right space. So beautiful. Also, do you remember when lemon limes were crazy expensive? This is just throwback to when like these plants were so much money. Oh my goodness. I'm fully convinced as well that Marantas are going to come back into fashion and getting uncommon ones. I feel like they're going to be so much easier to get soon, which I'm very excited about. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, awesome. So they've lit this up here with some Barina lights to make sure that plants that are on like the darker sides aren't necessarily getting like too dark of a space, because in general, they've got lots of highlight plants in the window getting as much light as possible, but obviously that blocks things from further back. And so having a bit of grow light in here is great. Down here, we've got some Monstera Peru. I haven't had one of these in ages, but these are looking really nice. I don't think it's tempting me back though, to be honest, even for £15, which is a great deal. But the leaf size on these, like, look at the size of that leaf. It's absolutely huge. Oh my goodness, holy cow. Oh my god. Like, look at that plant. Oh, whoa. Do you see the size of that leaf? What the heck? It is huge. Oh my god. Okay, that's tempting me like a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna get one, but like, tempted. On the shelf above those are these gorgeous variegated Hoya latifolias. I think these are the pot of gold. Yeah, for £20 here. And these are so cute. I'm not normally into reptilian Hoyas, but I feel like I could get behind the latifolia, especially the sort of variegated one. I think they're so pretty. Look at these. Like, this, the amount of variegation on them is so, so nice. Beautiful. And oh my goodness, I see fenestrations on these little Cebu blues. Oh my goodness. Even the small leaves have fenestrations on them. Oh, £12. Okay, this whole video is going to be a throwback to when everything was so expensive, but I got my first Cebu blue cutting in like 2020 or something like that, and I paid £15 for a single node with 2 leaves, and I guess that's 2 nodes, but like, and then now you can get a whole pot for less than that. What the heck? And this one's already fenestrating in there, like the new leaves have the holes, and it is a beautiful blue color. It's kind of hard to show in this light, but it is absolutely stunning. I would get this on a pole immediately. They've got a bunch in here as well. Look at that leaf. These are beautiful. I could have so many of these. If I had a bigger house, I think I'd probably have 3 or 4 different Cebu Blues because I love them so much. In front of them, we have the newly popular philodendron Birkin pink. The pink Birkin. Oh my goodness, I've actually not seen one of these in person, so it's actually quite cool to see them. And these are 14 pounds, which I think is actually a really good deal. Because these are kind of new on the market. They're not really that common yet. I haven't really seen them, like they haven't gone to mass market yet. And you can get some that are a little bit darker, not quite as pink, or you can try and find one that has a bit more pink on it, like this leaf. They're not huge plants. I think they're, what, a 9 centimeter pot? So like not massive, but if you like the philodendron Birkin, maybe try a pink one. Got a lovely chunky aloe vera here. Oh my god, it's so heavy. 20 pounds. Look at that. I love the sort of spots on this one. I much prefer it to the lighter aloe veras. But this one is a chunky pot. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, what's this? I've not seen one of these before. This is a Cissus striata. That's fun. It's like a little trailing cissus. Sorry, again, my hands are shaky. And these sort of light plants, they're so jiggly. But it kind of gives like trailing umbrella plant vibes. It's cute. We're under those other giant monstera leaves now. Look at that, so pretty. Got some more Hoya. This is a Callistophylla Cat 16 Star of Samoa. Oh my god, that's a mouthful of a name. But again, if you're into reptilian Hoyas, this is one for you. It's a good like 12 centimeter pot as well. And I feel like this is the size at which they're going to start growing fast. Beautiful, sort of reptilian leaves with black veination in there. That's so fun. Oh my goodness, a little Anthurium. Anthurium clarinervium. Look at that beautiful little leaf. It's so stinking cute. And the veins in this one are so sparkly. Can you see that sort of sparkle in there? Don't know if you can, but it's got the cutest little leaves on it. A freaking adorable. Tradescantia Nanook here. Nice and full for 15 pounds. Again, that's on the expensive side of a Tradescantia, but I repeat, if you're going to get a Tradescantia, I think it's better to get it from a local plant store than getting it from a big box store, because they will have cared for it much, much better. What's this up here? That's cute. This is a Sansevieria. Sansevieria, this isn't a cylindrica, is it? It's not a cylindrica. It's still 8 pounds. I don't know exactly what it is. The label probably fell off something else, but it is this cute little Sansevieria. This is great if you want something that's going to stay like quite small and compact. Something like this is perfect. It's such like a little starburst. Lovely multi-stemmed dragon tree here. So many stems in that. I think there's like 4 or 5. And it is huge. It is 145 pounds though, which, fair. I think it's one of those things where if you're going to a plant shop, it's going to be generally more expensive. You also probably not going to be able to get a dragon tree of this size from a big box store at all. It's just not possible. You'll get one with like maybe 1 or 2 stems, and yeah, it might be cheaper, but it's not going to be as full. And a plant like a Dracaena is going to take so much longer to grow to be this size. So if you do want a big one, you're going to have to buy one. Oh my gosh, this is actually taller than me. Yeah, like the tops of the top leaves, taller than me. So take what you will. 145, it is a costly plant, but if you want a statement piece this big, if you want a Dracaena this big, you're not going to be able to find one for cheaper, probably that easily, unless you're like buying multiple and putting them in the same sort of pot. Carrying on to this side, we've got a bunch more here, and again, a grow bulb in that lamp. I've just stared in it and now I can't see. But some pink Aglaonemas here. These are jungle lava for £28. These are the dark pink ones. And then the light pink are the Apple Fantasy. It's actually a really sweet color. This sort of like lovely pale pink with the like splotches. It does actually look like an apple. I can see why they've called it an Apple Fantasy or whatever it's called. Yeah. And 25 for this one. And for uncommon Aglaonemas, I feel like that's pretty reasonable. The more super duper red ones, these are the Cherry Baby for £28. Not my cup, but like I can definitely see people loving them. Some gorgeous Dieffenbachias here. These are like the velvety ones. I love these leaves. I find them so fun. I do just wish they weren't quite as toxic to pets because like I don't want my pets to go and eat them. This is 35 and actually it's quite large. Don't know how well you can see that. It's quite big, pretty chunky, but I'd say quite a good deal. And like they've got so many different ones. Like this one's a bit more white. They've got this one in the back, which is more mottled. They've kind of got them dotted like around the shop. But lovely big velvety leaves is what I'm here for with these ones. Some of the sort of flamingo-y flower Anthuriums. These ones are green. Anthurium Vanilla Champion for £16. These aren't necessarily my type of Anthurium, but I know people like them. They are a bit fun and different. Got a gorgeous Rojo Congo up here. I think it's actually on sale at the minute. I can't pull it up properly because it's quite big, but look at that. Lovely. Oh, and a big Trebby as well. Look at that. Super long. And it's in a nice hanging pot as well. Oh my goodness, the baby umbrella trees for £9. Look at that. So stinking cute. Just a little like 9cm baby. So sweet. Ooh, we've got an Alocasia here. Which Alocasia is this? It's an Alocasia Chanteri. It's got lovely big leaves and pink stems in there. And only £15, which is great. I've actually not heard of this Alocasia, so maybe that's one that I might need to add to my collection. I really like the sort of leaf shape on it. And I feel like it looks like it could get quite big, which is fun. Some Scalprums next to them as well. Oh my god, £15 for a Scalprum. That is insane. Even like last year, these were an arm and a leg. I originally imported my first Scalprum, and I imported them because I couldn't really get it in the UK. And now you can get them for £15 for like a decent sized one as well. I just love these sort of reptilian leaves. They're so beautiful. Oh my goodness. And the new leaf coming out on that as well. So nice. They look so happy. Oh my goodness. Amplissimum. A gorgeous little silver stripe for £18. They're cute. That's sort of the size you're getting for these. And I mean, I haven't seen these sold in a while, to be honest. I had my sort of big one ages ago, but I ended up getting rid of it because it wasn't growing amazingly for me. And typically Epipremnum grow really well, so maybe this one's ever so slightly more difficult, but it's still a really beautiful one, and I love these sort of silver stripes. So pretty. Oh my goodness, a little fern. Oh my god, these are the tarantula leg looking ones. These are spooky AF. So Halloween. What is this? A Humata for £18. I really love the foliage on these most. They're kind of giving like Boston fern vibes. But then these little tarantula legs, they're so fun. Oh, what's the common name? Is it like the rabbit's foot? Super cute. Oh my goodness. Look at that Aglaonema. That's fun. It's kind of got like, compared to this guy, which is a bit more like bright pink, this one's got beautiful pinky spots. What are they, both of these? This guy is the Aglaonema Rosie for £33. Cool. And then this guy, Aglaonema pink leopard. I quite like this one. I've never seen an Aglaonema like this before. And this one is £30. I quite like that. I haven't seen actually in the shop yet any sort of silver Aglaonemas. I wonder if in general the pink ones tend to be more popular. Let me know down below if you prefer the pinky Aglaonemas or the silvery Aglaonemas, because I'm definitely Camp Silver, but I feel like because they only have the pink ones, those must be the ones that sell better. Let me know. Gorgeous Jose Bueno here as well. Look at that leaf. Stunning. They've got a couple around the shop as well. I'll show you them in a sec. But like so beautiful. I think £45 for like a pretty decent sized plant as well. I mean, they're begging for a moss pole here. It almost looks like it wants to crawl, but I think that's just because it's looking for support for those aerial roots. But so nice. And then this one over here with this like kind of fun warped half moon leaf. Oh my goodness, look at that new leaf. Stunning. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Oh my goodness. It's a bit torn, but that's okay. Cute. And they've got some Norfolk Island pines, which are fantastic if you want a sort of like faux houseplanty Christmas tree that can withstand tropical environment. So I actually got one of these last year around Christmas time to use as my Christmas tree because it's a great alternative. And yeah, you can like kind of put like kind of cheapy plastic ornaments on it, like the very, very small ones and like tiny Christmas lights. And it just looks like a little Christmas tree. Ow! I just elbowed this giant barrel cactus. Ah, I elbowed it quite hard. Ah. Ow. Sorry for that interlude. I'm fine, but this is what the Norfolk Island pine looks like. It's so cool, and it's got these like really adorable little, they almost look like rubber spikes. And mine's a very, very, very slow grower. This one looks like it's got quite cute new growth at the top. But I find it really, really slow growing. Mine hasn't done all that much in the time I've had it. And I've had it about a year. But they work great as like a sort of houseplanty alternative that you can keep year round, but then pull out extra for Christmas. And put like lights on it and stuff to be a little bit festive. This was the offender, the giant barrel cactus here. This guy is £55 and freaking lethal. These spikes are sharp, but it's a beautiful big specimen. And like, you're not going to get a cactus for cheaper than that of this size. And oh my god, I can't even pick it up. It's so heavy. It's beautiful though. Got a whole like sort of cacti and succulent section here of a bunch of different things. Some like sort of uncommon looking things. Like Wisteria. It's got like this lovely texture on it. I've never seen one of those before. Oh my goodness, this one looks furry. Also, I love the shape of this nursery pot. It's a sort of like polyhedron. £25 for this like little brainy boy. Adorable. Some tiny little Buddha's temples. Oh, that's fun. Not sure what it is, but I quite like the like variegation markings on it. This is an agave. £16. Oh, look at that back there. It almost looks like a snake or a brain or something. That's fun. I'm not going to pull it out because those spikes look very unfun. And then up here, tons and tons of tiny little succulents and cacti. Some variegated bear paws for £16. These are so cute. Not 16, £6. Sorry, my bad. Can't read. Look at that. These are so sweet and fuzzy. Oh, love it. Some little like crested euphorbias. Lovely little cacti and succulents. And like all really good, nice. Oh my god, that almost fell over. Scary. Lovely little £6 ones up here. Ooh, some little baby begonia pink spots, also for £6. Lovely little ones. Some Pilea peperomioides. These are nice. Huge plants. Holy cow. Do you see the size of that? That's absolutely massive. Oh my goodness, back here, we've got a Spiritus Sancti. Getting into the exclusive stuff. This guy is £55. And it's not a huge plant, but I feel like that's still a pretty good deal for a Spirited Sancti because these are still quite a pretty penny. Cute. I think they've only got one of these. I think they generally have more rare sort of stuff online as opposed to in shop, because on the high street you're probably getting fewer rare plant collectors unless like they know to come in. And so anything that's like mega rare, typically they're probably going to have it or like sell it more online than in a shop. But it's kind of nice to see them in person. I quite like it. Next to it we've got an Alocasia Tiny Dancer, I think. This guy's super pretty. I love this, like the way the stems go. I've never actually had a tiny dancer, but with the tiny little leaves on the front, it's super cute. And for only £16, I feel like that's quite a good deal. Oh, booby frickin' cactus. These guys are so stinking cute and so hard to get still. I still find them difficult to like find online. I'm so glad I have mine. Mine's grown like, I'd say 3 times the size since I got it. I think mine was probably about that big. Probably about that big when I got it. And it has grown so much since. But you can get them here. The small one is £30 and the bigger one is 48 for sort of double the size. So take that what you will. Super, super beautiful. And then they've got a plant in a cloche up here. What is this? This is an Alocasia Dragon Scale Mint Variegated. Look at that. I love the sort of tricolory variegation on those leaves. It is beautiful. And it's not a massive plant, but like, oh my goodness, I would love to have one of these. This one's £60. Still not something you can find very readily, but it's super cute. These guys down here are still actually quite uncommon. The sort of variegated gymnocalcium. These guys, they're called the glowing cactus. They don't actually glow, but the sort of variegation they have on them kind of makes them look like they're illuminated, which is quite fun. Not my cup of tea, but I think they're quite fun. And if you like cacti, this is quite a fun one to have. Look at the little pink in there and the sort of sunset variegation. Very beautiful from the top, like a star. Oh my goodness. They've got some variegated compacta. This is the Monoloa, I believe, which are still quite expensive these days. So £28 actually is quite a good deal, I'd say, for the variegated compacta. And you're probably not going to find them any cheaper anywhere else. And this one's even got a bit of new growth coming in on there, which is great. I am definitely tempted by these because I think they're quite fun. But I just don't know if I can suffer the heartbreak of another compacta because I find them so slow growing. They don't feel as like rewarding for me as a lot of other Hoyas. Like, oh, that's fun. This is a Hoya villosa here. And it's a sort of fuzzy Hoya, similar to my Hoya globulosa Welsh Mountain Zoo. The leaves on this are quite fun. These are £13. Super cute. And you can get some with like bigger leaves back there or a bit more new growth coming in. It kind of just depends what you want. Alocasia ninjas here. Gotta love these as a nice goth dark black plant. I freaking love them. They're kind of like a black velvet, but with rounder leaves. And for £12, oh my goodness. It's actually a steal. Oh my god, look at the little leaf in there, the new one. A lot of these as well have like multiple plants in them. I found in general that the ninja is quite a good compact grower. Like, they grow lots of leaves. They don't tend to cycle as much as a lot of other alocasias do, in my experience at least. Carrying on, we've got some Amydrium medium silver. What are these guys? These are £18. Oh my goodness. Again, these are another one that I bought a cutting for ages and ages ago for like so much money. And now you can find them in plant shops, which is kind of crazy. But I found these are actually quite difficult to grow. I didn't end up liking mine all that much, which is a bit of a shame because I love a beautiful like bluey silvery plant. It's kind of got the same color as the Cebu blue, but with more fenestrations, kind of like Raphidophora looking fenestrations. It is quite a fun one, and if you can get it on a pole, that is a good shout. They've got a couple of them here. A Standaleana monstera. Cute. This one's actually quite variegated, which is nice. Oh, look at that. Beautiful half moon leaf in there. These are really stunning. 30 pounds for this one. Oh my goodness, this little ZZ is so cute. 18 pounds for a gem ZZ or a Zenzi. Oh my gosh. Look how compact that is. It is so cute. I've never seen this type of ZZ before, but it almost looks like little jellies, the leaves. So freaking cute. 18 pounds. I like that quite a lot. It almost looks fake. It's so cute. Okay, now we're getting into the exclusive collection with a variegated Mitchelletiana here. Look how white this leaf is. It is beautiful. And then this one more dappled. This is definitely more my preferred sort of Alocasia variegation, personally. Like, I know some people really like this. I like this. I just think this is just a bit more interesting. Like, half moons are great and all, but I don't know, to each their own. These guys are 38 pounds. Oh, I love that. This is an Alocasia loco. It's kind of giving me venom vibes. It's got the sort of same mutation, I think, that the venom has, where the leaves go all crinkly, which is fun. It looks so warm. It almost looks like there's something going wrong with the plant, but I kind of like that about it. Like these sort of wobbly veins. So cool. These are beautiful. 48 pounds for these, which is, I'd say, a pretty good deal because you don't really see them very often. I am still holding out on ones like these getting cheaper still because hopefully they will. This one's got 2 plants in the pot as well. So cute. Oh, I love this. A Euphorbia lactea variegated. And this one's just starting to branch out at the top there. So cute. This one's 30 pounds, but it comes with a little terracotta pot. It's so skinny and tall. I love it. But if it's anything like the other lacteas that I've ever tried, it's going to grow fast. My lacteas just boom in growth. Given they're getting quite high light, they're getting grow light. But hopefully, like literally my green lactea doubled in size in like a span of months, which is crazy. So, I mean, it's a plant that can grow very, very, very fast. They've got the Lactea White Ghost as well. This one is a lot more on the expensive side. These are still not cheap. This one's a chunky boy, though. And I think it's 75 pounds, which, I mean, is a bit out of my personal price range, but it is absolutely beautiful. And like I said, these guys grow quickly. If you're giving them good highlight, they're gonna grow fast. And apparently, they're quite easy to propagate as well. I've personally not done it, but I have heard that they're easy to propagate. Ooh, what's this little Anthurium up here? Oh, it's a little Anthurium magnificum hybrid. Look at that. It's kind of giving, like, luxuriance, sort of lobiness, or like maybe a veitchii, kind of. It's not really as veiny as I feel like the magnificum tends to be, and it's not velvety either. Super cute for 8 pounds. Oh my god, I cannot believe how much Anthuriums have dropped in price. I freaking love it. And then the sort of last one on this exclusive shelf is this gorgeous Alocasia macrorrhiza. I think it's oreo variegated because this one's all kinds of yellow. But so beautiful. This one is 44 pounds for a decent size. And macrorrhizas can get big as well. So if you want a giant variegated Alocasia, this is a good shout to go for. Ooh, what is this? Put your guesses in the comments. This is such a fun leaf. Oh my god. I have no idea. Okay, so it's definitely giving Anthurium. The sort of stem gives it away. That to me looks like an Anthurium, and like the way that new leaf is coming out is Anthurium. But I've never seen an Anthurium with this leaf shape before. That is so fun. So this is an Anthurium podophyllum, and it is £95. I'm not surprised because this is just such a beautiful thing. And I would love, 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 love to see what this leaf turns into, because I'm sure it'll turn into something easily this size. I wish they would do a time lapse of that leaf growing in, because I feel like it'd be so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I've just seen this as well. A giant Alocasia. Sorry, the light's very yellow here. I don't know how much this one is, or even what it is. But, oh, look at the giant size of that leaf. Oh my goodness, look at that. So, okay, so this is an Alocasia tigrina, and it is freaking massive. But the stems on it, it's giving very like Zebrina stems, but these long, skinny dragon head leaves are so, so beautiful. This is £35 as well, which is like, not, I was gonna say nothing, but it's not nothing, but it's such a good deal for such a big Alocasia. I cannot believe the size of this leaf. It is stunning. Oh my god. Oh, I'd have one of these in a heartbeat. I'm just afraid, pretty much, of all of the sort of Zebrina-y stem Alocasias. I've never had any luck personally with Zebrinas, and so I'd be so afraid of killing it, and it'd be such a shame because it's so beautiful. I love this one. I'm actually very tempted by it. Look at that. I don't have any space for a giant Alocasia, unfortunately. I would love one, though. I also love that they use predatory mites for pest prevention. I think these are the sachets for thrips. They're the exact same ones I use in my home. And I feel like that's the perfect thing for a plant shop to use. Okay, should we talk about some of these plants up on the top there? Insane fern right at the front here. This one is £55, but it is massive. If I had a home that had like really high ceilings, I would love to have one of those. It's so pretty. Some gorgeous Lepismium bolivianum. £30. Gotta love a jungle cactus. They've got some like more outspoken's not the right word, but like more out growing ones over there as well. Probably £30. Ooh, some Paradoxa minor ripsalis. I can't quite see the price on those, but huge long vines that just go all the way down like that. Beautiful. Some absolutely massive Hoya linearis as well. Like, look at the length on it. So pretty. £30. Oh, I really would love a big linearis like this. So nice. Some quite large rat tail cactuses as well. And these are like epiphytic cactus, jungle cacti, and so they can handle a sort of tropical environment as opposed to desert cacti, which prefer it to be dry. So these are great in our sort of tropical plant homes. This one is £45 for quite a large plant as well. Really, really beautiful things. Another one of these absolutely gigantic ferns. Like, look at that. So, so stunning. I just love the vibe. I don't think I'd be able to grow one very well, but I think they're so pretty. Got a couple different type of lipstick plants as well. This is the Bolero bicolor. And look at the tiny little lipstick flowers. They're so sweet. Lovely purple color. And the variegated sort of leaves are stunning. This is quite a massive plant as well for only £30. I keep turning corners and finding new plants that I need to show y'all because this shop, it's small, but it is jam frickin' packed full of plants. I'm now gonna go on into the cabinet they've got here and we can have a look at some of these, I guess, slightly more rare things. Exciting. These are some nice precious plants. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe how much luxurians have gone down in price. These guys are only £20 for a little baby. I mean, they're so stinking cute. They've got some with new leaves on them. And okay, I freaking love what the luxurians looks like when it is small like this with the sort of silver leaves. I'm not a fan of it when they get bigger as much. But I like, if they stayed this beautiful silver forever, I would be so here for it. So, so nice. Some crazy monstera mints. Look at those. Look at the variegation on these. Okay, they're definitely a pretty penny. That's just what they are these days. But 85 pounds for the little mints. I mean, you're not going to get much better value than that. Oh my gosh, these are so nice. I think this one is my favorite of the bunch. And yeah, it's not the most variegated, but I think I like that about it. You know me, I'm not a super highly variegated plant lover. So this sort of speckling is more my cup of tea. And this one's got the biggest leaf on it, so like, this would be my pick if I were to take one from here. Take one, buy one. Ooh, what are these? These are Aglaonema Tom's Pride. I've never seen these before. These are so fun. These are absolutely adorable and only 10 pounds as well, which is good deal, I'd say. I mean, I've never heard of this sort of Aglaonema before. And yeah, you could get bigger Aglaonemas, but if you're a collector, then I feel like that's a good shout. Here's a couple more of the variegated Mitchelletianas. This one's got like a full moon leaf. Look at that. I am, funnily enough, attracted to this one at the back the most, with the least amount of variegation. I don't know why I'm that way, but like, I think that one is the most beautiful. Like, I know I could have this, but I like that one the best. And then down at the bottom, we've got some lovely little baby Alocasias. Oh my god, these Jacquelines are only 9 pounds. Look at that. These are so, so pretty. And once they get going, these get freaking huge. Mine sized up so, so fast. It took ages to sprout from corn, but once the corn was sprouted to this level, it just sized up and up and up so, so easily. So really, really fun growers. And they have the coolest sort of textured, almost like Velcro feeling leaves, like the rough side of the Velcro. So nice. Baby little scalprum here, if you would prefer that to the bigger one. 9 pounds. Actually, all of these little mini Alocasias are 9 pounds. They've got some cupreas as well. And what's this? Pink dragon. Pink dragon here at the back. Cute. And a silver dragon as well. Just a bunch of fun little baby Alocasias. Fun project, you know? Oh my gosh, look at the length of this string of hearts. It just goes all the way down to the ground. So there's a rudsta here, and it goes the entire height of the rudsta. Beautiful variegated string of hearts. Look at those leaves, so nice. And in a hanging basket, 35 pounds. You cannot get large string of hearts like this from so many retailers these days. So seeing a big one like this is nice. Of course, if you're going to buy it online, they're going to have to wind it up and you're going to have to untangle it. That's a project for an afternoon. Stick on some TV and you can untangle it, but so, so nice. We've got some gorgeous philodendron Mikenses here. These cute little guys. They're a bit tangled. I don't want to pull them out properly. These guys are 12 pounds. Is this a Rio? Or is this just the cream splash? It is a Rio. This is one of my wish list plants. Oh my goodness, I am so tempted. This is 20 pounds for a little philodendron Rio, which actually is not a bad deal. I love the sort of skinny, funky leaves on it. It's so cool. And the cream variegation. Okay, this is tempting me. This is the first plant that's like proper tempting me in here. A little Brazil as well. This one is 20 pounds. I think they have some big Brazils around as well, which I will look at in a sec. Hoya Crimson Princess here, also known as the tricolor, for 12 pounds. Just a cute little guy. So sweet. And then getting into sort of Epipremnum orums. classic houseplants. Some of the like easiest favorites. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you know. But these are £12, which you can definitely get them cheaper from a big box store. But again, it's like the Tradescantia. It's gonna be treated better here. And also, like, oh, look at the variegation on that one. This is, oh, it's a Epipremnum or a high color. I've actually never seen that before. Is it just like a really highly variegated golden pothos, similar to how like a snow queen is a high variegated marble queen? Maybe. I do quite like that. I'm not normally in it for the yellow variegation, but this is nice. Let me take it out to the natural light so you can see the sort of tone of that color. It's beautiful. They've got sort of the classic golden pothos as well as some, this is a global green, I believe. It's kind of like the Enjoy, but instead of white variegation, it's green on green variegation. This is £10. Beautiful. On top up here, we've got some little Phytonias for £5 and lithops for £10. These are living stones, which I find they're so cute, but they're so weird. And I've never actually tried growing them myself, so I don't know how easy or hard they are. I don't think they're my cup of tea, but they're only £10, so like maybe it's something to try. They're fun. They've got these sort of like red ones, and then a bit more of a green toned one as well. Cute. Some Hoya pubicalyx in here as well. These tiny little guys for 12. Actually, they're quite full plants for £12 as well. Actually, these aren't, I mean, they might be pubicalyx, but they're labeled as silver spot. Might be the same thing. I'm not entirely sure. Some sort of carnosa with silver spots on it. Looks like a pubicalyx to me. Ooh, some fancy Scindapsus. What? This guy is a Scindapsus Silver Hero in here. Look at these leaves. Full on silver leaves. Beautiful. This is quite an uncommon Scindapsus too. You're not really going to be able to find them in most shops. Even a lot of online stores don't sell these. And for £18, holy cow. Someone snapped this up immediately. If I didn't already have one, that would be on my list for sure. Oh, we've got a couple more of the variegated Friedex here, and the Macrorrhiza oreos. Beautiful. Got an absolutely stunning crocodile fern here. Oh, look at the little tag. So sweet. Crocodile fern. Beautiful. £14. That's so nice. This one's very much so one-sided. If I were to buy this plant specifically, I would mount this crocodile fern so it was hanging like that. I think that would be so nice. But I just love the texture on these leaves. It's very reptilian. I've never actually tried a crocodile fern or like given it a proper chance. I don't know if I quite have the right environment in my home, but I think they're so pretty. And then y'all, they've got some Billietier. Let me pull it down really quick. Okay, look at that. Look at the size of that leaf. That is stunning. These are only £20 as well. I know these are not nearly as uncommon as they used to be, but oh my gosh. So beautiful. And the size of that is just incredible. Like, look at that leaf compared to the size of my head. It's freaking massive. Beautiful. They've got several of these as well. I might need your help on which one of these to pick. I'm leaning towards this one, but I'll pull them all out and we can decide together. So this one's got more variegation in it. And then this one's got slightly longer vine. Oh, they're both quite nice. I think I'm leaning towards this one. And yes, I know it's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but I really like it. And it's a wishlist plant. And for only £20, I feel like I can justify it. Oh, I've gone on such a binge this month. I've bought so many plants recently. So, like, maybe I shouldn't do this, but I really like it. Oh, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'd love to buy both and, like, combine them together, but I don't think I want to spend £40 today. Oh, Oh, which to pick? I think that one. I think this one. Yeah. I know I was talking about how I don't like heavily variegated things, but I just think this one's nicer. The variegation. Oh, but this leaf is so pretty. Oh, no. Okay. This is the one for me. Coming home with me. Yay! So there we go. This is the plant for me, the philodendron Rio. I am so excited about it. But that is it for me today at Urban Tropicana here. I've absolutely loved hanging out in shop and like seeing plants in real life. Like I don't tend to shop in person all that often, and when I do get to, I think it is such a fun time, and I love seeing everything like new and exciting that's coming out, and prices getting lower and lower and lower. It's fantastic. So I highly recommend you check out Urban Tropicana. If you're in London, head to the shop, come visit and see what they have in store, but they also have an online, and their online's pretty good. The prices are great, and they've got some beautiful plants. So that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below and leave a comment on other houseplanty things you'd like me to talk about in the future. If you want more of these, like, independent plant shop videos, let me know and I can hopefully make that happen for you, and subscribe for more. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. See you in the next one. Don't forget to keep growing. Bye!